Let's take a new approach to Valentine's Day. Do you know who Saint Valentine is and why February 14th is named after him? Do we need Valentine's Day to celebrate love? And how do we define love on that day? Stay tuned until the end of this video to hear more on these topics, and let's get ready together as if we were Saint Valentine's contemporaries. The name Valentine was popular in late antiquity, and it came from the Latin word valens, which means powerful, strong and worthy. In Latin, Saint Valentine's name was Valentinus. He was a 3rd century Roman priest or a bishop. There are several versions of the legend about him. Before I go deeper into each one of these legends, let's see what I have just done and why. You may have noticed that I'm not applying any foundation or concealer at all. That's right, I'm embracing all my imperfections and just highlighting my natural features. You will still be surprised by the result, I promise, so please watch until the end. I'm getting ready for a Valentine's Day ancient Rome themed costume party after sunset, so I'm not afraid that any sunlight could deactivate the retinol in my face cream. Because of my highly sensitive skin and eyes, I wouldn't use retinol under any other makeup but the all-natural makeup from 100% Pure, because it's non-toxic, fruit and vegetable pigmented, vegan, cruelty-free and gluten-free, so I'm effectively prolonging the time in which my skin can enjoy the benefits of my retinol cream underneath and of my all-natural skin-nourishing makeup on top. When using the gilded eyeshadow, I'm focusing first on the base of my eyelids, dragging up the color just a little bit. My eyelids fold over, so any color that I use in the crease just won't show. That's why I relax my eyes and I apply some of the gilded eyeshadow on the area right above the crease as well, which makes my eyelids look bigger. Then I grab 100% Pure's Berry Naked palette and I'm applying a small amount of the color Vivid only in the outer corners. Moving towards the center of the eyelid, the next one is the color Glimmer from the Rose Gold palette. While building it up, I can notice that there is no fallout on my white costume at all. Let's just hope that there won't be anything spilled on it at the party later either. I'm grabbing the Berry Naked palette again and I'm applying a thin line of the color Afterglow on a relaxed eye, moving from the middle of the area right above the crease outwards under the eyebrow tail. Then I'm blending the colors with a thick blending brush, moving sideways even beyond the eyebrow tail. Then I'm mixing the gilded eyeshadow with the Illume color of the Berry Naked palette and I'm highlighting my brow bones. And here I'm just having fun playing with my camera's autofocus. I'm applying the color Gilded on my lower eyelid and on the inner corner of my eyes. In the past, I have had bad reactions to non-natural makeup getting into my eyes from the inner corners, and this is all gone now that I have been sticking to 100% Pure's makeup for a couple of years. Next, I'm moving to applying the stunning eyeliner color Royal on my lower eyelash line, extending sideways and then applying a bit on the outer corner of the upper lash line as well. This is another product that was a lifesaver for me. I was getting adverse reactions to other non-natural eyeliners, and while searching for a solution, I found a study which confirmed that makeup can move into the eye or block the openings of the tear ducts, and as a result cause irritation, redness, dryness and even infection. Let's get back to the legends about Saint Valentine. The official one is that he was arrested for converting pagans to Christianity. He was sent to the Emperor Claudius Gothicus, Claudius II himself. Claudius liked him at first, but Valentinus tried to convert him to Christianity as well, which infuriated Claudius, and he commanded that Valentinus should either abandon his faith or he would be beaten with clubs and beheaded. Valentinus refused and he was executed outside the Flaminian Gate on February 14th in the year 269. Another version of the legend alleges that he was marrying Christians and in this way helping them, which was considered a crime in those times. A recurring pattern in this version of the legend is that the emperor did like him at first, but then condemned him to death after Valentinus tried to convert him to Christianity. He was clubbed and stoned at first and then beheaded outside the Flaminian Gate. A third version of the legend is that Valentinus secretly wed couples, preventing men from enlisting in the army, which angered the emperor because his pagan army was getting smaller and smaller. Valentinus was allegedly the first one to cut out hearts from parchment and give them to the persecuted men in order to remind them of their vows and of God's love. Valentinus was said to be a miracle worker, restoring sight to a young blind girl while he was under house arrest, after which the whole house converted to Christianity. A lesser known fact is that there was another bishop called Valentine of Terni, who lived at the same time and was executed by the Roman Emperor Claudius on February 14th, although years apart from Valentinus. He was allegedly also a miracle worker, healing a scholar's son who could not speak or straighten his body. The earliest possible origin story of Valentine's Day is the pagan holiday Lupercalia or Lupercalia, celebrating fertility, in which women were whipped with hide from sacrificed animals to promote fertility. Lupercalia was popular and celebrated 150 years after Christianity was legalized in the Roman Empire. When Pope Gelasius came to power, he put an end to Lupercalia. In 496, Pope Gelasius first established the celebration of Saint Valentine on February 14th, and later in the 14th century, Geoffrey Chaucer, called the father of English literature, associated February 14th with romantic love. Putting on my lipstick is where the real magic happens. Just wait for it. My lips dry up and get chapped easily, and these lipsticks really keep them moisturized all day long. They smell lovely and they look incredible. So do we actually need a day dedicated to love in order to celebrate love? Let me know down in the comments. Personally, I think that every day should be a celebration of love. And I don't mean just the romantic kind of love, but the love of life, of every little thing that brings us joy, of nature and animals, and of course of our beloved ones, whether blood related or not. Also, in a world of social media where we are showered with information about the love life of celebrities, do we need our own life on display as well? Do we need to prove to the world that we are loved, appreciated, possibly spoiled by someone? Is this a form of validation of our worth? As I mentioned in my previous video, many times the gatherings of family and friends around the Christmas period are accompanied by questions about our relationship or marriage status, as if our life depends on that. And how about loving yourself every day, whether quietly, deep inside, or by treating yourself to whatever makes you happy and is within your reach? Let's do that. Celebrate love in all of its forms without ever forgetting to love yourself. If you are getting value now, please like, share, subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified when I post a new video. Check out my other videos and let me know down in the comments if you would like to hear more on this topic or any other topics, because I care about what's important to you.